ang homepage ngayong summer, marami tayong pwedeng ipagawa sa ating mga kids. Pero bago muna ang lahat, dapat masiguro natin buo ang kanilang self-confidence. Isa sa makatutulong dito ay ang pag-enroll sa kanila sa mga summer workshop kung saan pwedeng ma-develop kung paano sila makikitungo at makikisalamuha. Iba't ibang tao at ito nga po ay ang public speaking. And we have with us today Mr. Kyle Nofuente, DJ and the president and co-founder of SPEECHWORX. Good morning and welcome to Homepage.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah. I'm sure some of our televiewers have heard your voice already.
Yes. Yeah, of course. I'm on the radio every weekend. So if you're there and you're on the radio, find my voice.
Yeah.
Just listen for
That's
it.
very deep and very low. Anyway, we'll talk about public speaking. How big is the role of public speaking in a person's life?
Well, we were talking earlier, you and I, and both of you and I were shy, right?
Yeah.
So if you're
A shy
shy,
kid.
yeah, we were shy kids. So if you're shy, it's hard to communicate and connect
Yes.
with others. So me and my partner, Pacholo Gonzalez, we decided to set up this workshop, SPEECHWORX. We can help kids and, of course, young professionals, people of all ages, and help them get over that fear, get them out of that comfort zone and communicate and connect with people. That's where public speaking comes in.
Yeah. So why is there this such shyness is usually in kids?
Well, when I was growing up, I was always that kid, if the teacher asked for volunteers, I was the one that would always look down and look away, praying and hoping that he would not choose me. I don't know exactly why it happens, but for me as a kid, it was hard because there's a group of people. It's the number of people, all those eyes staring at you that might cause all that pressure. So that might be one of the reasons of the shyness. You're just scared, that fear.
So how did you overcome this shyness?
I overcame it because I had to. Like I said, when you're making friends, or maybe if you're speaking in front of a group or for a job interview, you have to get your voice out. You have to be able to communicate and connect. That's one of the main things that we do, is just help people to communicate and connect.
Okay. So now that you've overcome and you're part of the SPEECHWORX, what are the benefits of public speaking for a child and an adult?
For a child, of course, they can make friends a lot easier. Right? If you're a shy kid, it's hard to communicate and connect with other people. And also when you're at school, if the teacher's asking for volunteers, you'll be excited to participate and you'll get extra points, right? All right. As an adult, both you and I know, one of the things to be successful in life is to be able to communicate and connect with people. Halimbawa sa job interview. Right? If you're quiet or you can't get your voice out, problema yun. You have to be able to express yourself well and confidently.
Yeah.
So that's one of the big things for public speaking.
And you can impress.
And impress, right? It's not just dress to impress. You have to impress with your voice, speak to impress.
And voice is very powerful.
Oh, yes, it is. Both you and I know that as radio personalities, you know, it's the voice. It's not just, you know how they say the pen is mightier than the sword? That's true, but if you give a speech and you can touch people's hearts and their emotions and get them moving for you, right? That's also just as powerful.
Yeah, okay. Can you give us some information about this workshop in SPEECHWORX?
Yes, SPEECHWORX, it's formerly Speech Comm Center. You can find us online. We're located in the Balanan, Makati. And you'll find our building there. It's a nice light blue building. And what we do is we just help people overcome that fear of public speaking.
Okay. Can anyone enroll in this type of
Oh, yes,
workshop?
anyone. We can have kids as young as 8. And so far we've had lawyers, we've had call center agents, we've had stay-at-home moms, we've had radio personalities, just to help them develop their voice and their communication skills.
Okay. Is there, may we know how important the importance of public speaking in Filipino setting? We know usually that in our environment, everybody's parang they are afraid to speak in any language. Parang there's this parang kaba.
At the SPEECHWORX Center, SPEECHWORX, we don't necessarily propagate English as the mode of communication. We actually have students who just want to speak better in Filipino, better in English. It just so happens that most of our clients want to practice their English skills. But our forte, our main principle is communication kahit English or Tagalog. So the importance of that is to be, like I said, is to communicate and connect with other people. That's one of the most important things you can do, and practice and perfect in your life. Right.
So the kids now, we
Oh, yeah,
were
the kids
discussing
now.
earlier,
Yeah.
no? The kids now is very different from our time.
Our generation,
Yeah, our
right? Yeah.
generation, because before we're not supposed to talk when the older people
Yeah,
are
we're
talking.
supposed to sit down and be
Yeah.
quiet and listen. And
But
only
now
talk
they're very different.
now, because you have Facebook, you have Twitter, all the social networking, and then you have SpongeBob, and like you said, Dora.
Dora.
Right? So they're a lot more expressive. They're a lot more flamboyant and out there. But they still can learn how to direct that and make a more effective presentation or talk. Right? The earlier we start, the better as they get older.
How is the workshop you're doing? How is this different from other workshops?
Well, we have 8 different trainers. So when you're in college or at school, you'll remember that you'll probably only have one professor, one teacher every single day for the semester. Yung sa amin, every single day is a different teacher. So it's always different for the student, and at the same time, it's always different for the teacher as well. So it's fresh, always fresh.
And the thing is, you're not overcrowding your...
No, we accept at least 8 and no more than 12. 8 because we need the group dynamic there. You need to have that pressure still from, you know, having to speak in front of other people. But at the same time, we limit it to only 12 so that we can pay specific individual attention to our students, whether they're children, or our clients, whether they're older.
Okay. Do you have any advice to all those interested to enroll in public speaking?
A lot of things that we learned in radio and in life in general. Breathe. Breathe, of course, because it'll help you relax. Also, as well, you have to learn how to relax, so you have to breathe.
Yeah.
One of the things is we have a superhero technique. You have to imagine someone that you admire, that you would think would never ever get scared.
Okay.
And think about them for a minute, and then imagine yourself as them. So when you get behind the microphone like this, or on the radio behind a mic, or in front of a group of people, you'll actually have that personality, and you can get up in front of people and do and deliver what you have to say.
Oh, okay. You have a very deep voice, but do you have that before?
I used to have my voice used to crack. Yeah, you know. Like I said, I learned a lot from SPEECHWORX and my mentor and my partner, Pocholo Gonzalez. So I had to learn how to control my voice. And I used to sing in the choir, sa Central. So we would learn how to control our diaphragm. But when I get excited or nervous, my voice would crack. But I've eventually learned how to control it and make it nice and low.
And after enough training, you will actually, your voice would actually
it'll get better.
Automatically modulate.
Exactly, like you were telling me earlier, once you get behind the mic or in front of a group of people, your voice will change. It just takes practice and experience.
So to those who are interested to enroll in your SPEECHWORX workshop, where can they get in touch?
SPEECHWORX, formerly known as SpeechComm Center, just check us out online. It's speechcommcenter.com. You can also check out our Facebook page. It's www.facebook.com/speechcommunication.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so
Kyle.
much for having me homepage. I love it here.
Yeah, okay. And we will welcome you again in the future.
All right.
Anyway, stay tuned with us. So, babalik pa po ang homepage.